We have no choice. It's kill or be killed. Who can blame us when our own lives are on the line? Hello everyone and welcome to the Anime Zillia, and thank you for joining me as we take a look at the new webtoon series in Omniscient-Reader. A really exciting series that has some great artwork, monster designs, and a plot that develops little by little, but is very intriguing and I can't wait to find out more. So here are my thoughts on the first 4 chapters of this new series, and I'll try not to spoil too much in this review, just kind of give you the breakdown and my thoughts as we go. So the basic plotline for this follows a character by the name of Dojik, a reader of webtoon novels. So he's a guy that basically is like you and me. He likes to sit down, he likes to read webtoon novels online, and once he finishes the series, like he's on the train at the moment and this series is just about to finish. He finishes it and then the world goes crazy. A lot of post-apocalyptic monsters start appearing, and now the characters within the story have to adapt and change as their views and ideals on the reality can completely flipped on their head, and everything that they once knew is no more, and the things that they don't know is brand new. Sounded pretty cool. Makes sense. And I thought that the chapters throughout what I've read so far, so these first 4 chapters, these are the chapters that are available to us on the webtoon website, make the main character seem like he has this cheat code as he's able to kind of sort through his memories and reread the series of this webtoon novel in which this apocalyptic setting is based around. So basically we have these series of events and sequences playing out to exactly how this story that the main protagonist has read. But there are a few different kind of changes here and there. Some characters appear when they shouldn't, and others don't appear when they should. And I think this is both really good storytelling from a character perspective and from just a plot in general, as it displays that the character of Jovic seems to be a character that can calmly assess a situation and keeps a level head, especially when gaining his new ability, which obviously isn't very overpowered, but it's an ability that would be an odd choice to give to your main protagonist. I think it works extremely well for the environment that this series is based in, and it gives us that fresh feeling, as I personally have not seen a main character from a show that has an ability like this main protagonist does at the moment. I guess the closest thing I can kind of say from personal experience in watching anime and reading manga would probably be, what's her name? I can't remember her name now. The girl from Inspectora. What's her name? I really like Kotoko. Is it Kotoko? Pretty sure it's Kotoko. Anyway, moving on. So, from a plot kind of standpoint and from a character building standpoint for the main protagonist, I feel like this opening 4 chapters did a perfect job. And when introducing other characters, I found it very interesting in the way that they kind of presented those. We have this lady character that comes into it. We do have a name, but I'm not going to say it because why not go read it? And basically, we end up seeing bits and pieces and hints from this character that make me want to see her more and more as the story goes on. I wouldn't mind if she becomes more involved in the plot as the story goes on. She's got a very nice design, and she has a very good personality and seems very kind-hearted, works very hard, seems headstrong, and is willing to put her effort, all of it, into whatever she has to come up with and has to try. So I think there's a great quality to have in a female protagonist, and the story does keep kind of hinting at her, like if reality was different, she would be the main heroine. I think even in this reality that is warped as it is at the moment, I think she can be the main heroine. So let's hopefully see more of this character as we go forward. Now, the other characters that we do get to see, are very strong in terms of characters in first impressions. So, the main protagonist seems to be evolving and improving with each passing chapter, which did surprise me a little, and the other characters that we get introduced to towards the end of chapter 4 were, characters that seem like they're going to stay around for a while. Especially, some of the more kind of well-designed characters. And honestly, I want to see how far these characters can go when moving through the plot, because some of them really do stick out a lot. Take a look at this image, for example. This is the quote I said at the start of the video, but this was one of the most impactful quotes and phrases from a character that just gave me that overwhelming vibe when reading the series, and I absolutely love that. Bring this character in, keep him involved, and let's see more of him. So the art style was fantastic, and the story writing was really sensible and well placed and smart in places. But the thing that I really enjoyed the most about reading these first 4 chapters was the feeling that I got from reading each and every chapter and panel. Let me explain. This series was very dark and fast paced, and it had that tone to itself that kind of adds that level of tension and dread. And when you're reading each and every panel and chapter, you get that kind of sensation that something more is going to happen. You see a couple of panels in where some schoolgirls are killing each other because of the mission that was sent to them. And the reactions to the subcut people, so the people that we're following at the start of the story, were so well conveyed that it made me personally feel very uneasy. And speaking of uneasy, seeing the people attacking that helpless old granny personally made me feel very uneasy when reading. But that being said, I have to give credit to the series for doing that, because that's most likely what the creator wanted us as readers to feel. And basically getting the audience to kind of feel the same hopelessness as the characters are feeling in the story. The characters are scared and overwhelmed. They're panicking, they don't know what to do. It's a world crisis. And us as readers are kind of meant to kind of get involved and invested in the story, so we too should hopefully feel that level of uneasiness and kind of fear for the future as to what's to come. So I won't go too in depth in any more of the kind of plots in the first 4 chapters, because I really do want to avoid talking about spoilers. Yes, we have some very cool monster designs and creatures given to us, but basically I want to wait until the next chapter is released, because then I'm hoping to go deep into what I think is going to happen in the future. And yes, I am aware that this series is already out on the internet with more chapters available. I will not be going through those, I'll be sticking to the webtoon kind of version, because that's where I've started reading it, so I'm going to continue doing so on a week-to-week basis. But I really do advise anyone who likes fantasy, who likes action, who likes psychological drama / kind of series, to go and try this webtoon out. It's free! Who could ask for anything more than that? And I'll link the kind of page you can read it on in the description down below, so you know where to find it. Other than that though, I hope you'll let me know your thoughts on this series in the comment section below, whether or not you think I should also do this as a weekly series on the channel. If you like this kind of stuff and you want me to go into more detail, please let me know, as I can do that in future videos. I think it'll be pretty fun to get your thoughts, and maybe you might find it fun to hear my thoughts. Like this video if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new so you never miss a video from me, and so you can find out what the 3 ways to survive apocalypse actually are. Anyway, apart from that, have a great day. Alligator, matane, goodbye.